Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I will be talking about Lion King action movie, the review. It's not gonna be too long. I'm not gonna say too many things. For people that are worried about spoilers and having not seen the movie, don't worry. It's not like I'm not gonna say anything. There's nothing within the movie that you're going to be surprised to see. Just a few couple of new angles that you might not be aware of, that they might have not shown in the original 1994 movie. But it's kind of the same plotting. It's like a remake, just a live action version, like a more detailed version of the movie. Big shout out to Donald Glover, Beyonce, Seth Rogen, and some other voiceovers that were responsible and played a vital part in this thing coming to life. A lot of the graphics are very dope. I think it's out of this world. I was very surprised by how it came out. The lions, the hyenas, the detail of the environments that they shot, actually they took off. Very detailed. It almost looks like real life things. Similar, very similar. It's not real life, it's just very similar. I think as technology, as graphic designers, as people within the entertainment and the graphic designing world, I think it's improved quite a lot over the years. I think it's just a lot of people are going to enjoy this movie because of the fact that this movie is so detailed. Some of the scenes from the original movie are just highlighted even more because of how detailed everything is. I won't lie, I'm very disappointed in how they brought about the movie. There is nothing new in terms of it. I think a lot of the scenes were cut short. The Can You Feel the Love Tonight scene was actually shot during the day when it's actually a night scene in the original movie. Very disappointing. I don't know if it was a production error or they trying to show us a different message in terms of that, but it doesn't really follow the song, the theme of the song. If you're gonna shoot the scene during the day of Simba and Nala, of them being cozy and stuff, I was very confused. Maybe I thought maybe something else. It's hinting at something else. There's another scene that was cut from the movie of Rafiki and Simba. When Rafiki hit Simba over the head, that scene was cut. Very, very important scene in Rafiki's character and Rafiki's introduction into Simba's life. That scene was cut. Rafiki was introduced as a very serious person, not a person, but a very serious animal. But you know what I mean when I'm saying person, the personality of the character. He had a very humorous side. One of my favorite actors on the Lion King movie. On the original movie, his acting and his character had a very humorous side about him, and this movie failed to show that. I felt like the movie was too serious. I felt like the movie was moving around too much around having a plot that is very darkish. In the original movie, in the beginning of the movie, when Mufasa was still alive, you felt a very happy sense of the kingdom, and you felt a very spirited feel about the movie. But on this movie, right at the get go, it's just very doom. It's very you can just feel that something's gonna happen. Maybe because we've watched the movie before, but I just felt like from the get go that everything is so tense. Everything just feels like there's no humor. The fun side about the movie was taken away. Maybe because of how serious or how cool the graphics looked. I think the scenes with Timon and Pumbaa were very dope. I think that was one of the highlights of the movie, one of the few highlights of the movie. Their characters weren't taken away or they weren't diluted. They were still funny. They were still humorous. They were still cool. I think the way Scar looks is pretty dope. You can just tell from the way he looks on the show or on the movie, if you can call it that, is a very evil person. I think this one of the scenes that stood out for me that I might have not appreciated from the beginning, from the original film, was when Simba and Scar's son and the other hyenas and the lions were playing around, and then young Simba had to roar, and his roar was very baby-like. So he felt much of like an outcast. It didn't feel like he fitted in with the other lions. That contributed to him running away from home and going to another kingdom, if you can call it that, and finding himself in another environment where he met Timon and Pumbaa. From the original film, I didn't really appreciate that sense of that scene. Maybe because of how it looked and everything, but how it looked in this new movie, it made me appreciate it even more. I think those were one of the highlights for me. In terms of graphics, guys, like I said, it was very dope. I just felt like they needed to add more character or more depth in terms of the storylines of the original Lion King. Maybe explore some of the storylines that were happening. Maybe let us find out what Simba was up to during the time he was with Timon and Pumbaa, when he was growing up with Nala, you know, when he met Nala and everything. I felt like they could have explored that more. They could have explored Scar's story more. Not take away anything from the original movie, just enhance it, or, you know, put more emphasis into the movie, you know, and into the storylines and the characters within the movie. Otherwise, guys, you know, it's not a bad movie. I was just, you know, the more I watched the movie, the more I got into it, the more underwhelming I felt towards the end. Yes, the sights and the scenes are very dope. I think that was the highlight of the movie. I think that's what's going to make the movie stand out. That's what is going to make everybody else, majority of people, like The Lion King. I think Lion King, being such a big Disney movie, I don't believe it lived up to the expectation. My expectation, I don't know about others, but, you know, I was expecting a more detailed movie, maybe a more in-depth analysis of characters, character traits, and, you know, moving along those lines. Not drift away from the movie, but, you know, at least explore a bit more of the characters. I remember that there was a song that was shortened. The Be Prepared song was shortened, and then another song was added. I honestly believe that the personality of the movie was died down, or it was, you know, on the down low. It wasn't like, it wasn't out there like compared to the original movie. You know, I would honestly choose the first one over this one any day. Obviously the original movie is definitely the one I'd, you know, play to my kids one day. I'll play this one when they're a bit older, because it's more serious, it's more for grown-ups, you know, it's more for people. Maybe they made it for people that haven't watched The Lion King yet. When I was looking at the graphics, I was realizing how far we've come with technology, with graphics and movies. You know, we can make cartoons and animes from the past, make them look more real. Big shout out to everybody that was involved in the movie once again. Yeah, it was okay for me. I think I do believe a lot of people will love the movie though. If you haven't seen it yet, it's dropping on the 19th of July officially in cinemas. I got a plug from a US person that plugged me, you know, to the movie earlier. So yeah, I was watching it yesterday and I thought I should just give a short review. Please comment and like and subscribe if you haven't yet. Please join my journey. If you enjoyed this review, please comment below, and please go watch the movie, guys. You know, it's going to be out on Netflix very soon. But otherwise, yeah, it was very decent. Go watch it on New Metro. If you haven't watched the movie yet, or the trailer, go watch the trailer first and then go watch the movie. You know, thank you so much for the people that have been supporting me. I think I'm gonna drop this video when I've reached 50 subscribers. Thank you so much for the people that have subscribed once again, and for the people that are watching. Big shout out to everybody involved. Thank you so much.